Welcome to tutortonight.com. This video deals with calculating pH of the resulting solution. In this video, we will learn how to calculate concentrations and how to calculate pH of the resulting solution after titration. The problem discussed in this video is at 2.50 decimeter cube, a 24 centimeter cube of a 7.50% HCl solution density is equal to 1.015 kg per decimeter cube are added of an NH3 solution at pH 10.85. Calculate the pH of the resulting solution. Kb is equal to 1.8 times 10 to the power minus 5. So let's start. In today's video, we are going to solve this question. So first of all, let's write what is given here. Here we have 24 centimeter cube of a 7.5% HCl solution and the density of HCl solution is given. So let us write it first. Volume of HCl is equal to 24 centimeter cube and the percentage of HCl is given here, that is 7.50% HCl solution, and its density is also given, that is 1.015 kg per decimeter cube. Alright, and then it is given that HCl solution is added to NH3 solution and the volume of NH3 solution is 2.50 decimeter cube. So let's write it. Volume of NH3 solution is 2.50 decimeter cube, and it is also given that the pH of NH3 solution is 10.85. So pH of NH3 solution is 10.85 and Kb of NH3 solution is given 1.8 times 10 to the power minus 5. So these things are given in the question. Now as we can see, HCl is a strong acid and NH3 is a weak base. So this is the case of titration of strong acid and weak base. We know for doing titration, two things must be known, that is volume and concentration. As we can see in the question, volume of each of the solutions are given but concentration is unknown. So in the step 1, we calculate concentration of each of the solutions. Alright, so let's do it for HCl first. It is given that percentage of HCl is equal to 7.50%. Let's consider it to be mass percentage. So we can write it as mass of HCl over mass of solution is equal to 7.50 over 100. So from the above equation, we can write mass of HCl is equal to 7.50 grams and mass of solution is equal to 100 grams. We can consider this mass of HCl as equation 1 and mass of solution as equation 2. Now we know density of solution is equal to mass of solution over volume of solution. Alright. So we know the density of solution that is given in the question and the mass of solution from the equation 2. So we can calculate volume of solution here. So we could write it as volume of solution is equal to mass of solution over density of solution. So here we have mass of solution from equation 2, that is 100 grams, and density is given in the question, that is 1.015 kg per decimeter cube. Here we can see that mass is in gram and density is in kg, so we will convert the unit of mass, that is grams, into kilograms. So 100 times 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram divided by 1.015. So this comes out to be 0.0985 decimeter cube, or 0.0985 liters. 1 decimeter cube is equal to 1 liter. So we have volume of solution is equal to 0.0985 liters. We can mark it as equation number 3. Now we have mass of HCl and volume of solution. So we can easily calculate the concentration of HCl. Let's see how. We know concentration is equal to given mass over molar mass times 1 by volume of solution. So we know the given mass from the equation 1 that we have calculated is 7.5 grams, and the molar mass of HCl is, we know it is 36.5 grams, and the volume of solution we just calculated here is 0.0985. So we can write it here as given mass is from equation 1. Alright, so let's calculate it. After calculating, we would get 2 mole per liter. So here we have calculated concentration of HCl as 2 mole per liter. Now let's calculate concentration of NH3. We are given here pH of NH3 is equal to 10.85. So pOH of NH3 will be 14 minus 10.85. Since we know pH plus pOH is equal to 14, so pOH of NH3 is equal to 3.15. We know pOH is equal to minus log OH minus. So OH minus will be equal to 10 to the power minus pOH. Putting the value of pOH here 3.15, we could get the concentration of OH minus, and it comes out to be 7.08 times 10 to the power minus 4 m. So here we have concentration of OH minus ion. Now we know NH3 is a weak base, right? So it will partially dissociate in water. So let C be the initial concentration of NH3. Alright, then according to the equilibrium reaction, NH3 will dissociate in water to give NH4 plus and OH minus ions. So let's write here initial concentration. Initial concentration. We have considered concentration of NH3 as C, and the initial concentration of these ions would be 0, and H2O is not considered here since H2O is in liquid state. Then we will write change in concentration. So here we will write minus x, and here plus x and plus x. So final concentration will be C minus x plus x and plus x. So let's write the expression for Kb. We know Kb is equal to concentration of product over concentration of reactant, and the value of Kb is already given in the question, that is 1.8 times 10 to the power minus 5. So let's write the concentration of ammonium plus as x times OH minus as x, and the concentration of NH3 is C minus x. Here x is very small as compared to C, so C minus x nearly equals to C. So we could write it as 1.8 times 10 to the power minus 5 is equal to x square over C. Now as we can see here, x is equal to concentration of OH minus, and the value of OH minus we have already calculated as 7.08 times 10 to the power minus 4 m. So let's put this value in the above equation. We get 1.8 times 10 to the power minus 5 is equal to 7.08 times 10 to the power minus 4 whole square over C. So from here we can calculate the value of C. So the value of C will be equal to 7.08 times 10 to the power minus 4 whole twice over 1.8 times 10 to the power minus 5. Alright, so after calculating it, we will get 0.028 m. So as we know, C is the concentration of NH3, so we finally calculated the concentration of NH3 is equal to 0.028 m. So let's move to step 2, the pH calculation. So far we have calculated the concentration of each of the solutions. So let's write what we have. For HCl, we have volume given is equal to 24 centimeter cube, or we could convert it into liters, so we will get 0.024 liters, and we have calculated its concentration is equal to 2 m. And for NH3 we have volume given is equal to 2.5 decimeter cube or 2.5 liters, and its concentration we have calculated is 0.028 m. Alright, so after addition, following reaction would happen. NH3 will react with HCl to give ammonium plus and chloride ions. First, we calculate initial moles for each of the solutions. We know number of moles is equal to volume times concentration. So let's calculate number of moles for each of the two solutions. So for NH3, volume is 2.5 liters times, and concentration is 0.028. So it is equal to 0.07 moles. Alright, and for HCl we have 0.024 volume times, and concentration is 2, so it will be equal to 0.048, and the initial mole for each of the product ions will be 0. Here, as we can see in the reaction, NH3 and HCl react in 1:1 ratio. As we can see in the reaction, NH3 and HCl react in 1:1 ratio. So here also NH3 and HCl would react in 1:1 ratio. Here NH3 is in excess, so some of the NH3 would remain unreacted and HCl will completely consume. So we could write it as change in moles is equal to here minus 0.048 and here also minus 0.048. Since HCl will completely consume in the reaction and the number of moles of HCl reacting will be equal to the number of moles of NH3 that is reacting. And for NH4 plus it would be plus 0.048. Here chloride ion is not considered important because it does not contribute in pH. So now final moles will be equal to, here it would be equal to, after subtracting, 0.022 and here 0 mole is left, and for ammonium plus it is 0.048. Now we have to convert final moles to final concentration. So how do we find the final concentration? We calculate by dividing final moles with the total volume. Here total volume will be used and the total volume will be equal to the sum of the volume of each solutions. So here total volume will be 0.024 plus 2.5, so it would be equal to 2.524 liters. So we calculate final concentration here. So it would be 0.022 over 2.524. It would be equal to 0.0087 m, and for HCl, since no mole is left, would not be considered, and for NH4 plus it would be 0.048 over 2.524 and it would be equal to 0.0190 m. So these are the new concentration for NH3 and this is for ammonium plus ion. Now using the new concentrations we would do weak base dissociation of NH3. So let's write the reaction here. NH3 reacts with H2O and it dissociates to give ammonium plus and hydroxide ions. So let's write its initial concentrations first. So we know after mixing the initial concentration of NH3 would be this value 0.0087 m, and H2O is not considered here since it is in liquid state, and for ammonium plus it is 0.0190 m, and for OH minus it is 0. Initial concentration is 0. Now change in concentration will be, for NH3 it is minus X, and for NH4 plus it is plus X, and for OH minus it is also plus X. So we calculate final concentration here. It would be equal to 0.0087 minus X for NH3. For ammonium plus it would be 0.0190 plus X, and for OH minus it is X. So let's write the expression of Kb here. We know Kb is equal to concentration of product over concentration of reactant. So let's write the concentration here. For ammonium plus it is 0.0190 plus X. For OH minus it is X. For NH3 it is 0.0087 minus X. And the value of Kb is already given in the question, that is 1.8 times 10 to the power minus 5. As we can see here, X is very small, so we can neglect in the numerator and the denominator. So it would be equal to 0.0190 times X neglecting the plus x in the numerator, and 0.0087 neglecting the minus x in the denominator, and this value is equal to 1.8 times 10 to the power minus 5 since x is very small. So we can easily calculate the value of x from here. So after calculating, the value of x comes out to be 0.824 times 10 to the power minus 5 m. So as we know, x is equal to concentration of OH minus from the weak base dissociation. So OH minus concentration is equal to 0.824 times 10 to the power minus 5 m. So this is the final concentration of OH minus ion. Let's calculate its pOH. So pOH will be equal to minus log OH minus. So here we will put this value 0.824 times 10 to the power minus 5. After calculating, we get pOH is equal to 5.084. We know pH is equal to 14 minus pOH. So it would be equal to 14 minus 5.084. So it comes out to be 8.91. So our final pH comes out to be 8.91. And this is our final answer. Thank you. If you need any help with homework, you can visit tutortonight.com, or you can install free Android app Tutor Tonight on your mobile phone. Thank you.